So as I introduced before, for the beginners, so now here, the most people here, students here, who attended many courses and have been studying for so many years, and so like that. So the subject, it's a subject is Lam-rim, the stage of the graduated path to Buddha. As I mentioned before, pills happiness, the total elimination of, not illumination, but the elimination of all the obscuration and complete realization, sangye. And so that that you see the highest what you can achieve, and that's so what to say? I forgot what I'm talking. I forgot what I'm saying. Yeah. So the subject that means our mind has all the potentials to be developed, and not only total cessation of rebirth, sicknesses, old age, and death. Total cessation of that. And that is only one part of suffering, pain. Then total cessation of temporary pleasure, which is the only nature of suffering of change in second level suffering. From where those two suffering can, progressive compounding suffering, kappa duji dunga. So that is the man suffering that we need to be free from. We need to that is the particular Buddhist, especially Buddhist, to be to attempt to be free from that. So special Buddhism, though not in other religion. Very deep, goes very deep. Two other suffering rises from the third suffering. So to be totally free from this cessation, to achieve this. So our mind is all the potential to do that. That is not taught yet scientifically. Western science, not taught yet. But His Holiness has been trying for many years dialogue, so therefore that might help very much, and as well as the monasteries to learn the Western science, but also Western scientists to learn the inner science, what the Buddha has taught, and or omniscient one, not ignorant one, what the omniscient one has taught. So inner science, science about mind, especially. So then they also come to learn more Buddhism, more inner science. So that so anyway, how to say? Yeah. So not only that, all the things I mentioned before, then to the the peerless happiness state of the mind. Yes. So anyway, to the perfect help, benefit to every living beings. As I already mentioned, then you can, as I mentioned already, billion, zillion, trillion, zillion, billion, zillion, trillion, all that who have money, can last for many lifetimes. Can last for many, not this life. Many have money for last 10, 15 lifetimes. I'm I'm sure 10 lifetimes, 20 lifetimes. Those who have money, they can then you can take. They have so much happiness. Oh, increase $100, then $1,000, $10,000, $1 million, then $1 billion. The happiness increases. Day by day, week by week, month by month, year by year. Doesn't happen. Then I said people can't find satisfaction. So anyway, whatever it is, I'm forgetting. So, yeah, therefore they went, so, meditation, Dharma, learning Dharma, meditation. So basically, learning yourself, learning your mind, learning yourself, learning who you are. So learning, 3 principal aspects of the path to enlightenment. Renounce the whole entire Buddha Dharma, the lessical teaching, embodied into like 84,000 teachings. Buddha embodied into philosophical teachings and the Paramita and Mahayana, Paramita and teachings, Mahayana, Vajrayana teachings, so all that embodied into Lam-rim, stage of the path to graduated path to enlightenment. All that is embodied into renunciation, bodhichitta, emptiness, the three types of three aspects of the three principal aspects of the path to enlightenment. So learning the emptiness. There is so that is what many people are saying. Also for many people. That's learning who you are. Learning who you are. Who is I? Learning who is I. Okay, yeah, that's not the introduction. So, really, very deep subject. Oh, very, very deep subject. So, so please, so therefore, hear us, my talk and subject. So we just go over Lam-rim and like that, and commentaries of the path to enlightenment, and like that. But those who never heard teaching before, and so it takes time. So there should be, I think here, somebody should look after you people. Those who never, those who are very beginner, those who have not heard, never heard teaching before. As a most, is incredible, so wise. Incredible, so wise to come here, to come to course and to learn, to meditate. So I think here some look after you, particular look after you, take care. So the meditations maybe sometimes is to whatever does to do that's difficult for the moment. So depending. So you have a more simple meditation to be done now. So not follow whatever the majority do. So like that, do more simple meditation. So because it's difficult to maybe difficult to understand, but you see, for some people can say, some people have strong imprint past lives, have met Buddha Dharma in past, near past lives, and strong imprint Dharma, and it's like listening to something, nothing new. You feel something kind of something not strange, something familiar or something. There's also like this. Some people who have past lives, so much imprint, studied or meditated or listened teaching. Oh, they are also like this. So you don't understand. You feel okay. They are also like that. I know there are people like that. So not necessarily always kind of kind of difficult or something to be given up or something not but so the subjects you hear will be so some you may find not familiar or something don't understand but as far as Buddhism, even the subjects you don't understand, as far as Buddhism, the listen and because it takes time to understand, so just listen, leaving positive imprint in the mind, listen, and then there some part you can understand, some part you don't understand. It takes time. So then gradually, then it can be a question at the moment, but gradually you think more, and then gradually you understand more, better and better. So that happens. So in at Kapil in Nepal, Kapil monastery, where we have been doing up to now the 1 month course, we have been doing. Before we used to do 2 times. We did 2 times, maybe a few times, I'm not sure. When we start to travel in the West, Lama is my master, Lama is my master, then we could not do 2 months. There's a one course only 1 time, not 2 times. So that's so how we do is yes, 3 days we have lots of discussion about mind. So much talk about mind. That which the different learning deeper of the mind. Which is not yet in the West, not yet. So different than what psychology in the book says. So discussion was so much discussion 3 days. Then slowly, then 1 week, the more, then. First week, more, then more days goes come down, then when the people then start to understand reincarnation karma. That's all about mind. Reincarnation karma. Then 2 days, much more people understood, and 3 weeks and 4 weeks. But after even 2 weeks ago, but there are some people, there's some 2-3 people, still some people, general people are understanding, they get understanding, but the 2-3 people still have a question about reincarnation and karma. So 2-3 people, so there are 4 or 5 people still have doubts and still have questions, even after 2 weeks. So there people have different karma. People have different karma. So you can't expect everybody, get same understanding, same depth of understanding. You can't expect. Everybody, many people have different karma, different level of intelligence, different, different level of intelligence and so forth. So I like that. Then see so the so as far as Buddhism, and then even you don't understand the subject now, but just by listening, by reading the text, by listening, it purifies the mind. The obscurations, it purifies the mind. Obscurations, negative karmas, purifies the mind. What obscures the mind? The negative karmas get purified. And that has been collected from beginningless birth, get purified. And also collects our extensive merits. Even one doesn't understand. By reading, by listening, this is what happens. So totally, as far as Buddha's teaching, it has that benefit. So for example, even animals, when they hear they listen to the teaching, they don't understand meaning, but by listening, it purifies their mind and collects merits, and they get a higher birth, next life human being. That life animal, but the next life that bird, that animal, dog or husband, get higher birth, next life. Even they don't understand meaning, just by listening, all this happens. So there happened. Vasubandhu, the great holy being scholar, great holy being, Vasubandhu, Indian Pandit Vasubandhu wrote Abhidhamma Gosha, and then he resides Abhidhamma Gosha, but there's a pigeon on his roof, at the hermitage, on the roof there's a pigeon. And so pigeon used to hear every day. So one time the pigeon on the roof died, and born in one family way down there. So he checked, with his clairvoyance, he checked, he saw down the family, he was born as a human being. He became a child of that family. So then he went down and then asked the family why they came with the child. Or the family offered the child. And then he kept the child, became monk, and he was called Lotidamba. He was called Lotidamba. And he was, when he was a child, he used to make offering to Tara statue. It was inside the glass. So when he eat food, then he put food on top of the glass, on the glass, but it means Tara. He was offering Tara. There's Tara, so all the Buddha's action manifested in the female aspect Buddha, Tara. So during the work, for us, all the sentient beings fulfill our wishes and bring us to for a state of peerless happiness, a state of omniscient mind. So he do that. He became an expert. He wrote 4 commentaries because he heard when he was a pigeon, bird, then because of just having heard without understanding, then he was so expert the next time in that subject. He wrote 4 commentaries, and like that. But Madhyamika, he did not, this Madhyamika subject, all the middle review, all they didn't hear much in his past life, so he had some difficulty to understand that in that life. So even just hearing words is so much, beneficial. unbelievable, unbelievable. Even just hearing the words, listening to the words. So like that. So what I'm saying is that even subject is something you don't understand, but there's a benefit like that. So this life, later or next life, you become expert, and you get able to practice and have realizations and cease defilements and achieve the peerless happiness, state of omniscience. Not only free yourself from the suffering of pain, the rebirth and death and the sicknesses and old age. Not only that, and then achieve the peerless happiness, state of omniscient mind, so for sentient beings. All that. So, so that's a long time, like sun shining, is a long time benefit like that. Incredible. So, amazing, incredible, like that. That is, yeah, okay. Do some the preliminary prayer for purification, and they are taking refuge to Buddha Dhamma Sangha. So that's preliminary practice. Yeah. Lama Zopa Rinpoche.
Page 189.
Lama Zopa Lama Zopa
So Gyotamze Sachen de la Combat Dumboni Nani Chitin de la Chojis Teze Geba Jala Chazalo Namda Kunga Choto Suzan Ishi Gyaso Sege Lumbur Chitin Suna Lamewa Kombo Joni Gala Chazalo Zenjo Tempa Time Travesh Seto Trawa Kyola Cha Zalo Tuje Kyota Sipa Suma Nyami Kinjin Kyola Cha Zalo Kombo Tuji Chidem Tamji Gime Tumba Zana Yandin Gazoji, Dejin Java Chaz, Tabe Toja Tawa Kyo, Gewing and Son Edu, Chedu Duna Jogyoba, Shigyo Cha, Chazalo, Namyandan, Lava Tala Rabdi, Shingi Namba Yundin, Gendun Layan Chazalo, Sangye Sola Chazalo, Kyoba Chala Chaz, Gendun Jela Chazalo, Sumla Tatu Duchasel, Chajawaba Tamjela, Shidu Kungi Tani, Ludu Bain Namgun, Chodu Tepe Chazelo.
Do not commit any
non-virtuous action.
Unwholesome action. Engage in perfect wholesome action. Subdue one's mind. This is teaching of the Buddha. This contains Four Noble Truths explained by Subduing Rinpoche. So here it shows principal practice of the Buddha Dharma. Buddha teaching is not, the main thing is not outside change. Principal practice is subduing the mind. Changing the mind, that is the principal practice. Changing the mind from the what caused the negative mind, unsubdued mind, unpeaceful mind, non-virtue. What causes unhappiness? What causes suffering? What causes suffering? So changing from that, changing that which causes, rebirth, continual rebirth, no end. Continual rebirth and continual old age, continual sicknesses, continual death, and after rebirth, death, again, all like that, cycle of death and rebirth. So no end. Oh, the mind which causes that is negative mind, unhealthy mind. So unhealthy mind, which makes the mind, not only makes the mind, but not only even body unhealthy. So simple way talking, all like that. It's from the mind. So then you transform the mind from that unhealthy mind, non-virtue, unsubdued, unpeaceful, the unhappy mind. All the transform that into virtue, into positive, into a happy mind, in a happy mind. And then satisfied mind, within everything, all the positive, so transform mind into, and the compassion, the patience, is when all the positive, the wisdom, from ignorance into wisdom. So, from anger into patience, and from attachment to renunciation to satisfaction. So to inner happiness, experience inner happiness, the ultimate happiness. To even feel this happiness to omniscient mind. So also the change the mind is the principal practice. Change the mind. Principal practice, not change outside. But in some religion, is that very there's no change of mind. There's no change of mind, but it's only wearing saris, only wearing the tika, here, putting white into wearing saris is the most important thing, things like that is the most important thing. Doing excellent things, but not the mind. Nothing to touch the mind. So them other religions are like that. Anyway, so as I mentioned before, suffering come from not suffering. Your suffering didn't come from outside. Your suffering came from your mind. Your death came from your mind. Your sickness came from your mind. Your old age came from your mind. Your rebirth came from your mind. So like that. So all the suffering samsara came from your mind. All the suffering, three lower realm, hell, hunger, ghosts, animals, all the suffering came from one's mind. So therefore, and then so like that, so that all this happiness has to come from your mind. Stop the sufferings and the happiness all come. So that's why the meditation, learning Dharma, practicing Dharma, meditation, so essential. Like that. You have to understand. So this here Buddha said this, subduing one's mind, this is teaching Buddha. So even know by heart all the Ganjuru, danger, all the Buddha teaching Ganjuru to more than 100 volumes. Then all the Pandits, Yogis, commentaries, danger, more than 300 volumes. Even all by heart, and explain, but you don't subdue your mind, so you're not practicing Dharma. You should understand like that. You're not subduing your mind. Even though you understand, you can explain, but no, you're not subduing your mind, you're not practicing Dharma. You have to understand. You're not practicing Dharma, you're not practicing meditation. The real meditation. Subduing the mind. Not happening. All like that. You're a great scholar, but not subduing the mind. So now next one. So those here, so you understand what he's saying. So please read the English first, and then I chant for meditation.
A star, a visual aberration, a flame of a lamp, an illusion, a drop of dew or a bubble, a dream, a flash of lightning, a cloud, see causative phenomena as such.
Or the second?
Second one, it says here, visual aberration for Rubrib. Visual aberration, defective vision.
I say defective view.
Defective view, defective view.
The other is Aboriginal, Australian. Australian Aboriginal. I don't think here's any. I don't think any Aboriginals here. Any Aboriginals came to the course. Yeah. So please meditate. So I can't. But it's mainly, the meditation is mainly, everything, all the causal phenomena, compounded phenomena. But the main thing is your own life. That's the main meditation. Your own life, possessions, and so your own life is meditation. The dedication.
In English.
Yeah.
Through these merits may sentient beings attain the rank of all-seeing, subdue the foe of faults, and be delivered from samsara's ocean, perturbed by the waves of aging, sickness, and death.
I prostrate to the higher Tibetans.
Thus did I hear at one time. The Bhagavan was dwelling on massive Vulture's mountain in Rajagriha together with a great community of monks and a great community of bodhisattvas. At that time the Bhagavan was absorbed in the concentration on the categories of phenomena called profound perception. Also at that time the Bodhisattva Mahasattva Arya Avalokiteshvara looked upon the very practice of the profound perfection of wisdom and beheld those five aggregates also as empty of inherent nature. Then through the power of Buddha, the Venerable Shariputra said this to the Bodhisattva Mahasattva Arya Avalokiteshvara: how should any son of the lineage train who wishes to practice the activity of the profound perfection of wisdom? He said that, and the Bodhisattva Mahasattva Arya Avalokiteshvara said this to the Venerable Shariputra: Shariputra, any son of the lineage or daughter of the lineage who wishes to practice the activity of the profound perfection of wisdom should look upon it like this, correctly and repeatedly beholding those five aggregates also as empty of inherent nature. Form is empty, emptiness is form. Emptiness is not other than form. Form is also not other than emptiness. In the same way, feeling, discrimination, and consciousness are empty. Shariputra, likewise all phenomena are emptiness, without characteristic, unproduced, unceased, stainless, not without stain, not deficient, not fulfilled. Shariputra, therefore in emptiness there is no form, no feeling, no discrimination, no consciousness, no eye, no ear, no nose, no tongue, no body, no mind, no visual form, no sound, no odor, no taste, no object of touch, and no phenomena. There is no eye element and so on, up to and including, no mind element and no mental consciousness element. There is no ignorance, no extinction of ignorance, and so on, up to and including, no aging and death, and no extinction of aging and death. Similarly, there is no suffering, origination, cessation, and path. There is no exalted wisdom, no attainment, and also no non-attainment. Shariputra, therefore, because there is no attainment, bodhisattvas rely on and dwell in the perfection of wisdom, the mind without obscuration and without fear. Having completely passed beyond error, they reach the end point of nirvana. All the Buddhas who dwell in the three times also manifestly, completely awaken to unsurpassable, perfect, complete enlightenment in reliance on the perfection of wisdom. Therefore, the mantra of the perfection of wisdom, the mantra of great knowledge, the unsurpassed mantra, the mantra equal to the unequaled, the mantra that thoroughly pacifies all suffering, should be known as truth, since it is not false. The mantra of the perfection of wisdom is declared: Tayata gate gate parasangate bodhi soha. Shariputra, the Bodhisattva Mahasattva, should train in the profound perfection of wisdom like that. Then the Bhagavan arose from that concentration and commended the Bodhisattva Mahasattva Arya Avalokiteshvara, saying, well said, son of the lineage. It is like that. It is like that. One should practice the profound perfection of wisdom just as you have indicated. Even the Tathagatas rejoice. The Bhagavan having thus spoken, the Venerable Shariputra, the Bodhisattva Mahasattva Arya Avalokiteshvara, and those surrounding in their entirety, along with the worlds of gods, humans, asuras and Gandharvas, were overjoyed and highly praised that spoken by the Bhagavan. I and all surrounding sentient beings go for refuge to the Buddha, go for refuge to the Dharma, go for refuge to the Sangha. We prostrate to the Great Mother Prajnaparamita, the wisdom gone beyond, surrounded by all the children and by the assemblies of Buddhas and Bodhisattvas of the 10 directions. By depending on my prostrations to all of you, may these words of truth be actualized. In the past, the Deva King Indra dispelled the Maras, the evil beings, by reflecting on the profound meaning of the wisdom gone beyond and reciting the profound words in daily recitation. In that same way, I also reflect on the profound meaning of the Great Mother Prajnaparamita and recite the profound words in daily recitation. May all diseases, spiritual bad conditions, all the negative directions, that which happened due to past karma and immediate conditions, all be dispelled. May it become non-existent. May it be pacified. I prostrate to the gathering of dakinis in the 3 chakras, who abide in the holy yoga of using space. By your powers of clairvoyance and magical emanation, look after practitioners like a mother her child. Aka samaraja shadara samaraya te aka samaraja sarasa.
Aka samaraja
shadara samaraya te. Tayata gade para sangate bodhi soha. By the teachings of the 3 supreme jewels possessing the power of truth, may inner and outer hindrances be transformed. May they be dispelled. May they be pacified. Shindim Guru Soha. May all negative forces opposed to Dharma be completely pacified. May the host of 80,000 obstacles be pacified. May we be separated from problems and harmful conditions to Dharma. May all enjoyments be in accordance with the Dharma, and may there be auspiciousness and perfect happiness here, right now.
So we're going to the short request prayer to lineage Lama. What Lama Tsongkhapa wrote on the beginning of Lam-rim. And at the end we saw them. So most of them were changed, so into so on.
Page 303. Not page 200, 333.
The short run at the beginning of the Lama Zopa Rinpoche,
the Punjab Gaelic.
Yes, yes. Here you can do the chanting from his honest monastery, Namjal monastery. The chanting when the teaching given by his honest. Hoi bon dog ele jive jumbe gu tai jo we je wa kong we song ma le xie jia ji ji zi be tu shai ge zo
Zo la zhe dong xie zhu Rab Jam Sura Gyalata Vimi Kazan Tapan Dumi Moi Choi Zekyubitangi Zevayi Sazishenye Namla Sovade Paldelamminamba Tabala Kichizayam Lodai Mikejin Jinzelebatonwe Nekuki Lame Jelazimla Joshu.
You can read in English the Lam Foundation.
You can give me, yes.
Yeah.
That's page 199. The foundation of all good qualities is the kind and perfect pure Guru. Correct devotion to him is the root of the path. By clearly seeing this and applying great effort, please bless me to rely upon him with great respect. Understanding that the precious freedom of this free birth is found only once, is greatly meaningful and is difficult to find again. Please bless me to generate the mind that unceasingly day and night takes its essence. This life is as impermanent as a water bubble. Remember how quickly it decays and death comes. After death, just like a shadow follows the body, the results of black and white karma follow. Finding firm and definite conviction in this, please bless me always to be careful to abandon even the slightest negativities and accomplish all virtuous deeds. Seeking samsaric pleasures is the door to all suffering. They are uncertain and cannot be relied upon. Recognizing these shortcomings, please bless me to generate a strong wish for the bliss of liberation. Led by this pure thought, mindfulness, alertness, and great caution arise. The root of the teachings is keeping the Pratamoksha vows. Please bless me to accomplish this essential practice. Just as I have fallen into the sea of samsara, so have all mother migratory beings. Please bless me to see this, train in supreme bodhicitta, and bear the responsibility of freeing migratory beings. Even if I develop only bodhicitta, but I don't practice the three types of morality, I will not achieve enlightenment. With my pure of this, please bless me to practice the bodhisattva vows with great energy. Once I have pacified distractions to wrong objects and correctly analyzed the meaning of reality, please bless me to generate quickly within my mind the unified path of calm abiding and special insight. Having become a pure vessel by training in the general path, please bless me to enter the holy gateway of the fortunate ones, the supreme Vajra vehicle. At that time, the basis of accomplishing the two attainments is keeping pure vows and samaya. As I have become firmly convinced of this, please bless me to protect these vows and pledges like my life. Then, having realized the importance of the two stages, the essence of the Vajrayana, by practicing great, never giving up the 4 sessions, please bless me to realize the teachings of the Holy Guru. Like that, may the Gurus who show the noble path and the spiritual friends who practice it have long lives. Please bless me to pacify completely all outer and inner hindrances. In all my lives, never separated from perfect Gurus, may I enjoy the magnificent Dharma. By completing the qualities of the stages and paths, may I quickly attain the state of Vajradhara. Yon soi tembe nga da döngi le zene mede jezun lama lozan tuwan doji chanjambo Lama Zopa Rinpoche Zambu Jingane Tebai Chenbu Zunju Zamo Leba Juwe Yondo Shinkan Biwa Ju Wame Ahom Wanjin Zigi Saji Amen Rigi Ahom Chi Charik Gikowe Usuri Kyaporira Shali Papolo Zambuli No Palanju Chandami Yudan Lupak Ngayab Dang Ngayab Jim Yoden Dang Lan Choto Dami Nindan Dami Ningida Rinpoche Rio Pa Samgi Shin Teju Yeba Mame Payelo To Kolo Rinpoche Nobo Rinpoche Tsumbo Rinpoche Lambo Rinpoche Lambo Rinpoche Tacho Rinpoche Mabe Rinpoche Tejembe Bumba Gyema Tewama Lyuma Karama Medoma Dubema Nazama Tijama Nyama Tawa Rinpoche Do Chole Namba Gyawe Gyazeng Usul Hadami Bajo Punzun Soba Ma Tsawa Myapa Sanjin Yitu Wangwa Tita Tinshin Sao Tangyu Ba Cheba Padan Lama Tamba Nam Gyaba Tuya Yonzo Tembe Ngada Dungi Letu Senemut Jesu Lama Lozan Tuwan Doji Chan Jambo Lama Tuten Zop Rinpoche Pe Zambu Shengane Taba Jembu Sunju Zam Leba Shui Yundu Shingan Uwayu Tuze Trove Tendu Jesus Jeni Ganda So Toa Magyu Nange Tada Nyambe
Sanji
Chedan so ye chanam la chanjo pato tani yazu dage chenyin gibe sonan ki dola penje san chobara sho
Sanji
Chedan so ye chanam chanjo pato tani yazu dage chenyin gibe sonan ki dola penje san chobara sho
Sanji Judan Soge
Janana Janjo Badu Dani Kasu Daye Janyin Gibe Sonangi Dola Penje Zan Chobara Sho
Modern level to be Sunni, the Meshan, Jimmy, Hatum, The translation that you have, huh? See? So I want to go first. They finish this. So. So onto this first. This part of daily practice, most important practice. In the morning, though, when you open your eye, then it is to remember to transform the mind into Dharma. Transform the mind into Dharma. Dharma means cause, the Dharma means mind into cause, which brings only happiness. So that it says the mind to become Dharma, and Dharma to become the path, and path to not obstacles. So that contains the Buddhism, Lam-rim, the gradual part of the lower capable and general, and gradual part of the middle capable and general, gradual part of the higher capable. So that has so contains. So the main thing is because we are practicing not follow not just only less bigger part, not only that, but the minor teaching, great vehicle. So my name is transforming the mind into the motivation. Yeah, Bodhichitta for the life. So last night I met the title like that. That's before, I think, just daily meditation. So here, and again, so some make better English or some corrections, so the Sarah, like that. So, but the beginning part, teaching by Dojichang Rosan Jimba, that was the long, that was done long time in the Kaban course. I think not the first course, but I don't know when I did. I don't remember. Many years ago, so was done, but that was Kaban course. There was done that, but there was some. I don't know. I did one. There's some change was made. I think I may not have the tantric motivation, the practice tantra. I think there's some change this for everyone to practice. Whenever you're morning, you open your eye, then this. So the most important. So liberty talk, then transforming the mind into the motivation of Bodhichitta. So that's the main motivation. So, the aim, the goal is for the life, for the whole life. It should be even for lives, for life is just one life, but you can understand from the title, the introduction, letter, lives. In daily life, at the beginning of each day, after opening your eye, think until I achieve enlightenment and until I die, especially today. So until I achieve enlightenment, you see why I say lives, until I achieve enlightenment and until I die, especially today. May all the activities of my body, speech and mind, such as listening, reflecting and meditating on the Dhamma, walking, sitting, sleeping and so on, not become the cause of suffering, but become the cause of happiness. And especially may they become especially it's not praying, especially they become the, I don't know what it means, especially they become the cause to achieve the state of total elimination and development, Buddhahood. That is a method for accomplishing happiness and benefit for all sentient beings. That's in bracket. That is a method for accomplishing happiness and benefit for all sentient beings. I suppose a small letter, but here is the method for creating here is the method for creating Dhamma motivation and especially Bodhichitta motivation. It's okay, I think in Tibetan, so. Okay. A direct meditation on the gradual path to a direct meditation on the gradual path, containing all the important meanings, and the small letter. By the glorious holy being Dojichang Losang Jimpa. this lung, as I'm reading this, also becomes lung. You are receiving lung. I received the lung from oral transmission from Geshe Sopo Rinpoche, the outer Mongolia. After total dissection in a monastery, lamas, or upside down in Tibet, because I don't. By Menchan or Mao Zedong. Then very heavy 20 years. Then after Mao Zedong passed away, the next president allowed to have a few monks in each monastery. I don't know, that's for tourists or I'm not sure. To show freedom, they do give freedom. I'm not sure. So it's a little change. So then that time, you see, so many monks during the 20 years, they led to kill goats, sheep, all kinds of things. They forced the monks older monks to do all kinds of things. So I think the Geshe Sopa Singer outer Mongolia maybe wasn't tortured that much. I think maybe it was my view. And so when the next president allowed to have some monks, at that time, then they appointed Geshe Singer to be the abbot. But both of them, Sarah Chet and Sarah, usually they separate, but only because what happened. So they appointed Geshe Singer to be abbot, both college. So so there I got the lung. I don't think it didn't, but Geshe gave the lung precisely. So said it's good to practice or something. So good lung from Geshe Sopa Rinpoche. There's I think maybe Kapan or maybe Kapan or Tushita, maybe Tushita. Geshe gave me the text, and so that. So essence in comparison all the Buddhas. Originator of all the holy Dharma of scriptures and realizations. Principle of all those areas intended virtue. Intended virtue. To the glorious holy gurus, I go for refuge. Please, Guru, bless my mind to move into Dharma, the Dharma to go in the path, into the path, and for there to be no obstacle on the path. Please bless me until the state of so I mentioned that contains whole Lam-rim, the three. Please bless me until the state of elimination and development Buddhahood, brackets Buddhahood, is achieved. Just like the youthful Norsang and the Bodhisattva always crying one. There's in the Golden Light Sutra, that story of Bodhisattva always crying one is there in the Golden Light Sutra. But also I think it might be 8,000 stanza. That's true. 8,000 stanza of the Dodekasang, the sutra, the fortunate even. Other that or 8,000 stanza, I think that's the story of the Bodhisattva always crying one. You know, how he has sacrificed his life, how incredibly dedicated, uncomparable practice of Guru devotion. Not only devotion, but service. Service. Well, he, I think, Bodhisattva, achieved the 5 paths to achieve enlightenment. 5 Bodhisattva's part of merit and the preparation, practicing part of meditation, normal learning. So the preparation, the merit has a great part of merit, middle part of merit, small. I think he achieved a great part of merit. So he see Buddha's, he see countless Buddha's numerical aspects. But he still wants to see his coming connection, Guru. He still wants to see, even though he's a numberless Buddha's numerical aspect. So, so I think waited just about Chaba. It is commonly connected to Guru. So from past lives have connection. So he waited for I don't know so many years. To see he was his Guru was in retreat or something. They cleaned the outside. The Guru was inside, and he cleaned on those years. Cleaned outside the temple, and waiting. And then the day he was coming out to give teaching, then he cleaned the ground, and there was no water. The demons, they made water to despair. So so then he took the blood from his body and he sprinkled blood on the ground, so the dust doesn't rise when his teacher comes, Guru comes. So he performed the throne, everything. Then Guru sat and they gave teachings to the people, him including himself. So just amazing, amazing. So there, so Bodhisattva Taktungu. Then also here did not mention, but the Bodhisattva Norsang and the Bodhisattva always crying one. The other one is the Milarepa is one. Other one is the uncomparable devoting and serving Guru. There's a Kadamba Geshe Chayulua. Also that is mentioned. Then that's uncomparable, unbelievable. So as so the then Milarepa met Marpa when I say in early life and learned black. He listened to his mother's advice because they were badly treated by their uncle and aunt. So mother advised, after their father died, mother advised to go to learn black magic. And he went to learn black magic, and he did black. After he succeeded, then he came and on the mountain in the area where his own the house, but also his auntie and uncle's house there. So on the mountain, then he made hole and then did the black magic for seven days, and then from the hills and the rocks fell down, the whole house completely uncles. While the full of animals, horses downstairs, more animals than people downstairs. Then above 36 people or something, they were dancing, they were having wedding. So dancing in the midst of that, the house was completely collapsed. They did black magic. And so succeeded. And so then the mother, the mother was so happy. The mother carried, I think maybe her or Milarepa's, I'm not sure, pants, carried on the top of the stick and went on the roof and put up and sang hi, jello or something, yeah. Something like the screams, yeah. There was wind or something like that, hajjalo or something. By putting that pants on the stick, on the long stick, the mother did like that, and then he regretted very much, and then the same Lama who taught black magic, then told, if you want to practice Dharma, you go to see Marpa. The Marpa is the enlightened Buddha. But I'm not saying there's the unenlightened Buddha, I'm not saying that. But my saying Latin, you might, they may be ignorant Buddha. I'm not saying that. So anyway, we went to look at Marpa, his Guru Marpa, and then even though he's in Latin being Hiruka or He Vajra, the in Latin being Buddha, but you see, in the ordinary view, how Milarepa saw is ordinary man and a farmer, dusted on the face and with his wisdom mother, farming or digging, I'm not sure, on the field and dusted, normal, ordinary farmer like that. When Milarepa went to see, they offered his Bodhichitta mind and then give Dharma, also to give him means of living. It is nothing. So, Mapa never gave teachings. Mapa never gave teachings for years, and only scolding, beating, and Mapa asked him to build a tower, nine-story tower. I haven't seen in Tibet. It still exists in Tibet, but I haven't seen yet. But I should go in the future. Nine-story tower that Milarepa built, Loka, in this south, Loka, nine-story tower. So he let Milarepa alone to build. No allowed, no other coolies, no other person to carry stones. So and then after he finished building, then Marpa asked to tear down and take the stones back to same place where he brought. And tear down again. Then he asked to build only Milarepa alone, and build it. again tear down and storm back to same place. They build up a third time. Then the ninth tower, the Milarepa's backside become like skin, blue skin, and so on. Hard and killing stone, but like that, and then the neighbors kept teaching, scold, only beating and scolding. Even then he came in the teaching with other disciples without telling Marpa. But then he see the Marpa Milarepa there, then he immediately scolded publicly and scolded him to ask him to get out. Also like that. Of course, in the West, would be then Marpa will be put in prison. Doesn't need that even a word, even one thing, got put in prison, or maybe punish. I don't know. In the West, punish and I don't know. Much more than that, they would die. So anyway, Marpa's secret mother. Now here I have one thing. Consort, that's the wrong translation. The consort means Marpa is not an enlightened being, still in the actualized path. So consort I don't use. Wisdom, Rigma, wisdom mother, Rigma. The consort that means not enlightened. So reach a high level Tantri, realize Lam-rim, high level Tantri path, but not enlightened, not complete path. So it has the meaning. So I don't use consort with wisdom mother. So Buddha doesn't have consort. Or after having completed path, why not consort? This doesn't make sense. I can begin to practice Dharma again from beginning, from Lam-rim, from beginning, after achieving enlightenment. So anyway, so wisdom mother pushed Marpa, please give teachings after that. Then Marpa accepted, and then of course Buddha also transformed the mandala of the deity. I think Vajra or Heruka or something transformed. Then he initiated Marpa, Milarepa by Marpa initiated. Then all the teachings gave, and then sent, told the different places on the mountain, Mount Kailash, or the Tibri and the different places to go to meditate. So that happened. Then I practiced exactly what Marpa advised. Went to the mountains and with much hardships, only eating, only nettle. There's no salt, there's no chili, there's no tomato, no salt, no chili. Just water and nettle in the body, nothing, no food to the so like this with much hardship practice and achieved a complete Tantri path, and then achieved enlightened in that. For early life, killed 36 people, and many animals, and through black magic and all that. But later life, same life, later life become enlightened. Oh, like that. So, of course, Milarepa is not only one as the the achieve enlightenment in one brief lifetime or degenerate time is the Jawain Sapa, Lama Zopa disciples, church, and many others happened. But the Milarepa became, due to his Bodhichitta, became very well known, not only in the East, but also in the West. And so, somehow well known. Reciting Milarepa, remembering Milarepa, reciting Milarepa's name, Ambazahasa, Milarepa's mantra. I think so that you get born in the Milarepa's pure land. Manga, Milarepa's pure land, and you see Milarepa. Oh, like that. Actually, Marpa, what he wants to do is that Marpa himself wants Milarepa even to bear hardships, even more hardships. Not still give teaching according to Marpa, still give more hardships. And if he's done that, he would be enlightened even much quicker. According to Marpa's life. But Marpa's wisdom mother pushed it. So, but still, of course, they achieved enlightenment in the brief lifetime of time by person high strength. So, like that. So, he never got any anger, any heresy to the Guru Marpa, never. So one point is devoted. So when the disciple, perfect disciple like that, then perfect guru, then enlightenment is like dough. You can make it bread, you can make any shape, you see, dough. Then like made by hand, so it's then like that. Even scolding, then even guru scolding. Disciple kind of give up, kind of, or put in prison. So anyway, what was I saying? Also, and then Buddha, the Katama Geji Chayula, so he's good at Jangawa. And then he offered mandala, and whenever his guru called him to offer service, he did. He doesn't wait to finish mandala. The minute when he hears the voice, his guru's voice, immediately stop mandala and run inside his guru's room. Or he was writing. But for example, writing a na, ka kanga, Tibetan na. And so he doesn't wait to finish even that syllable. The minute when he hears Guru's voice, immediately stop and run. So like that. So like that. Anyway, unbelievable. Not only correct devoting with thought, but also the action. So unbelievable, so uncomparable. Only there. Yeah, so I should stop here. So every day he cleans his guru's house, room. And so one morning after he cleaned, put the garbage, on his leg, robe, in the shandap leg. Then he was carrying down the downstairs. There was steps. So he reached the third step. Then when he starts holding the garbage to put outside, to cast, to put outside. So then at the third step, he reached the Solemn Temple, the great part of marriage, the middle and small, the three parts, great part of marriage. You see, the Bodhisattva, the great, the part, 5-part temple. So the 5-part, the part of marriage, first one, that is great, middle, small. So he reached the great part of marriage just by that. You don't have to think only through meditation. No, the realization happens here while doing service. So the course of course must do the meditation, but during the service, realization happens because the service is the devoting, not only devoting but service. With the devoting strongly, and then open service. Also, that's the most powerful means Dharma practice to purify the defilements collected from beginningless rebirth, negative karmas, as well as to collect most extensive merit. So therefore, one morning when he was holding the garbage and then shut up and then going down. When he reached the third step, then there he reached the great part of meditation. Then immediately he sees there numberless Buddhas in the Malika aspect. That when you reach the third, the great part of meditation, that's what normally what happens. So he sees numberless Buddhas just numeric aspect. So things like that. So the most powerful, the pure mind is the devotion and the service. Please bless me until the state of elimination and development practice Buddhahood is achieved, just like the youthful Nosan and the Bodhisattva always claim. To be able to devote myself to the virtuous friend, English, I think we edited myself, but not in Tibetan, I think. Not in Tibetan, the master word to do that. To be able to devote myself to the virtuous friend with pure thought and action. See whatever is done is as pure and accomplish whatever is said and accomplish whatever is said and advised. This is how to devote the virtuous friend. How to devote to the virtuous friend, the root of full enlightenment. How to devote, but this, as I mentioned before, with thought and action. So devote maybe just with mind. Singing tensor. Well, it should understand not only devotion, but service both. Tensor. This is how to devote to the virtuous friend. But devote is the mind, you see, but they should understand both. So I think stop here. But then tomorrow. So a little bit of explanation, but I should finish it before. So daily, this is very important daily life. You know, it's a radio, is like a TV channel or radio is turning, you know. So a negative, positive You know, there's I should remember these words from the Papangas calling Guru from far the long. Nyega Tunchen Desang, Nyega Tunchen Desang, Kenya Jitu Tanga, Mano Ningbo Land, Samje Lamacheno. Nyega Tunchen Desang, Kenya Jitu Tanga, Mano Ningbo Land, Samje Lamacheno. So the So, wishing or desiring with this Nyeka, which is this perfect, this human body, which is the eight freedom tendencies. Taji Jojisam Dansang. Nyeka, so extremely difficult to find again. Nyeka, extremely difficult to find generally and again, not easy. So most difficult. Because to create the cause is most difficult. That's why. So, especially which has opportunity to practice Patimangsha Bodhisattva Tangziri then there's which practice before. So difficult to find again. Then if it's found, great meaning. Nyeka Tenche Dansang. The good perfect. Then with that, Kenyan Jitu Tanga. Choosing happy life or suffering, which is loss and gain, which is loss and gain. So, Kenya Jitu Tanga, Kenya Jitu Tanga, Jitu is happy and suffering life. Manor Ningbol wishing, not wishing, no mistakes, wishing to take the essence, wishing to take the essence without mistake. Manor Ningbol and so to take the victory and abandon loss, and take the happy life, then abandon the suffering without mistake in that. So while one is wishing that, reminds Guru. So Guru's kindness. Guru's kindness. So before that, special kindness of Guru. Special kindness of Guru. Showing unmistakable path. Showing unmistakable path to Sangye. Instead of the total elimination of the obscuration, completion of the realization, or unmistakable path. Lama Zopa. Oh, before this verse, that other one is mentioned. So here, thinking, no mistake, checking the essence, no mistake. That's laws and checking the laws and victory and they taking the victory and abandon the laws, and then happy life and abandon the suffering. So should not be mistakes. Taking the essence, wish taking the essence without mistake. So it reminds Guru, the Guru's kindness. Otherwise, if the Guru didn't show you right path, perfect path, right path, with the path was the mistake, unmistakable path, then you have no choice. You have no, you are in the wrong path. So here, remind Guru, Guru's kindness. So, okay, so one day, 1 hour, minute, second, you have choice, hell or enlightenment, samsara or nirvana, happiness or problem. You have choice. Which one? So, Guru has shown you unmistakable path, taught you. So, you have a total choice to not hell, enlightenment, not samsara, nirvana, not suffering, happiness. So you have total freedom in your hand. So reminds kindness of Guru. I forgot. So start. Thank you. Then please put in the practice whatever I mentioned. Dage jinye zabe gyo de tendan roa kunga gambenda jeva jezo lozan awa itembe nimbo rindo zaje jo zajem bege jo jeme to cham re so Did all the 3-time marriage collected by me, past, present, future marriage collected by me, 3-time marriage collected by numberless sentient beings, numberless Buddhas. May the Bodhichitta, ultimate good heart, be from where all sentient beings receive happiness, past, present, future happiness, all in yourself. All come from Bodhichitta. So, be generated in the heart. Numberless helplings, hungry ghosts, animals, human beings, numberless human beings, numberless sura beings, numberless asura beings, numberless intermediate stage beings, numberless ants in the numberless universe, and numberless ants, numberless water. When you walk in the grass, so many tiny insects that fly the runway, so numberless flies. Then when you walk when you walk outside, when in the road, and then due to sun shining, rays. One way you see, one way you don't see because the sun shining. So many tiny insects in the sky. Wow! So many like these tiny insects. There's certain places like that. Wow! So the numberless insects in the ground and worms and in the ground, on the ground, and the trees and bushes and sky, the oceans, numberless fish, tiny ones, although they can see only with the machines, not with the eye. And largest than the mountains or wells, and the each different type of so. So the Bodhichitta generated in all the heart, the numberless intermediate stage beings, and as a scientifically mentioned numberless universe, also Buddha mentioned numberless universe. Bodhichitta generated in every single, including your parents. What do you like parents? What do you don't like parents? What do they hate or angry or never met for many years old? After father, mother met you. Including brothers, sisters, and children. Even the heart, especially in the heart of in the heart of everybody in this world, in the heart of everybody in this world, and in the heart of, especially in the heart of all the students, and in the heart of all the center benefactors, all the volunteers working in the center, and those who rely upon me, whom I promised to pray for, whose name is given to me, in all their heart, and all of us here, in the heart of all of us here, all our family members, including the Bodhichitta, to be generated without delay in second, and like that, as well as Katamba, the center here. All the staffs and the students, so then which is generated may increased. Chanjo Zanjo Rinpoche Maji Banaji Juji Java Anyamba Meva Ye Kone Kundu Beva Jo to able to meet Lama Zopa teaching, actualizing. In this life, Mejo Nanda Dangme Chinda Dela Jinja Se Yindo Jeto Jagarin Nanjo Oda Jave Atendon Javo all the past, present, future merits collected by me, three-time merits collected by numberless centimeters, numberless Buddhas. Then which exists mere name, mere labeled by the valid mind, but do not exist at all from its own side. To that means I who do not who is made leveled by the mind, by the valid mind, but so do not exist at all from its own side. Achieve the peerless happiness, sangye, the total elimination of the obscuration and the total development, realization. Which exists in mere name, so do not exist from its own side. Lead all the sentient beings who exist in mere name, mere leveled by the valid mind, so do not exist from its own side. To that peerless happiness, the omniscient mind, which do not exist from its own side. By myself alone, who exists mere name, so do not exist from its own side. Jambon Bavya Jita Jamba Dagunta Zamba Deya Dejinto Tata Kunje Jesondal Gawa Deta Tamje Radungo Shebe Jawa Tamje Jehowa Gawa Jodungawa Daga Geve Tawan Digunja Sangmo Jeje Rab Ngonju Jeje Jabo Zongabe Nambabe Wata Geje Tama Shiwata Tojema Tansho Tata Shinge Tuzun Tanteve Tunyan Laten Ninja Banjo Ji, we should pray for the world. And we did do the prayer, Bodhichitta, but by having, due to the three-time merits collected by me, three-time merits collected by numberless Buddhas, by having generated Bodhichitta in everyone's heart in this world, may the dangers of war, famine, disease, torture, the poverty, all this be pacified immediately. or this danger. And dangers of fire, water, air, earthquakes, and all these tsunamis, all these things be pacified immediately. All these dangers be pacified immediately. May the perfect peace, happiness be prevailed in all over the world. And may everybody become fortunate to actualize the realization of the steps of path to enlightenment. Then all the merits collected today to become 100,000 times. Jump then that Java Jajawayang Dava Zoya Sangan Namba Nanzu Javala Java Samba Samba Jimbo Gunda Samola Jazola Taya Dombe Jiva Bodina is Dura Zamagezo Ataya 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 Dombe Jiva Bodina is Dura Zamagezo. Then all the prayers we do to succeed. Jump then the Java Jamayang Tavazo as Sanjamin Jelabu, Javala Chatora, Jum then the Java Jamayang Tavaz. Moadamala Tanger, the Javala Chatoro, Mejung, Seje, Javi, Jelabdan, Tender, Lua, maybe them. Tagala Tan Tabe to the Nandam and Oh, good night.